What's good? It's your boy Steph, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Hey. No, I'm playing. But hello, how is everyone doing on this wonderful, wonderful Thursday? It's January 10th. Currently, it's 5 o'clock on the dot. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't been on YouTube since August. I'm back. How y'all doing? So, today I have an interesting story time. And before I started, I would love to tell all of my wonderful, amazing supporters and family and friends and whoever else is watching that my name is Stefan Ross and I'm transgender. So I have been transgender for a minute now. And um let me just start with the story. So all my life I've always liked, male's toys, male clothing. But, I felt like that was wrong at first. Wrong to like want to wear it, want to, be like the other dudes, hang out with the other dudes. So in elementary school, I had a lot of male and female friends. Elementary school was okay, it was good, and no issues. When I got into seventh grade and I moved, it was, iffy. I was experimenting with my sexuality. I came out as bisexual, then I came out as lesbian. And when I came out as lesbian, I changed my whole wardrobe. So I used to dress very feminine and get my hair done. After all that, I got my hair cut and I changed my style, started wearing male's clothing, things I felt comfortable in. So once I came out, everybody was really accepting, especially my mom. She's a great supporter. And yeah, I got my first girlfriend, yada yada yada. All that happened. It was really, interesting to to see how everybody reacted when I came out. So I was lesbian for quite some time now. And then I came out as pansexual. If you don't know what pansexual is, that's in my other story time for when I came out as lesbian and pansexual. Okay. So I came out as pansexual, and I was talking to a transgender female to male, and he was really nice and kind. He told me all about him and his journey, and I was just like, wow, really accepting him. He's like comfortable in his, own skin, or I mean, as far as I knew he was, and so he was comfortable being himself. So he taught me a lot about being trans, and then this is when back when then Musically first came out, and when I downloaded Musically, the first person I had saw was Justin Drew Blake. If you don't know Justin Drew Blake, he is a female to male transgender, and he's basically been out for a while now. He's got his top surgery and all that. So I started watching him a lot, and I watched him back when he was a she. But then when he came out as a he, I'm like, wow, good. So I started watching a lot of transgenders like Alex Aaron, a lot of transgenders. Reagan Beast, it's just a lot of them were like inspirations to me. So around like, let's say, ninth grade, the end of ninth grade, I started to call myself Stefan on social media, and people were just like, "Who's Stefan? That's not you. You're Stephanie." I don't have a problem saying my dead name. That was once me. You're like, "You're Stephanie," and I just let all the mean comments get to me, and I'm like, you know what? They're right. I give up. I'm Stephanie. I'm gonna forever be a female. I'm never gonna be who I want to be. So 10th grade rolls around, and I start school where I currently live now, and it was just a lot of different people and a lot of exploring people. I got into a lot of art because I love to draw, and I met this trans male, and I don't know if I want to mention his name in here because I didn't ask for permission beforehand. But yeah, I met him, and he was really open about his transition. All his friends was accepting, and he was just like, to me, an inspiration to get the guts to come out. I've been transgender myself since September of 2017. I didn't want to tell anybody, and I didn't. I kept it hidden inside. And I came out in September of 2018, September 9th. I came out as trans to the whole world, and everybody was accepting, but there was some hate, but everybody was accepting. my mom, she told me, she's gonna have to get used to it, and she's been calling me her son. She has to slip up. That's okay. Everyone does. So I came out to all my friends and family, and it was just like a sigh of relief. Finally I'm out. I could be me. So immediately when I came out, I'm talking to mom, talking, Mom, oh my God, I'm trans, this is that, this is this, telling her all about it. And I'm telling all my friends, and they're just like, well, we already expected it. I mean, they were just like really accepting and encouraging. When people call me the wrong name, they'll correct them without me even giving the chance to do it. So like I really appreciate the friends that I have. Um so I've been out, for a little while now, and then telling you about. I didn't tell YouTube, so I'm gonna tell YouTube right now. I told you, hello, I'm trans. um, my mom had got me these hormone boosters, testosterone boosters, and I started taking those, but I don't think they really did anything to my voice. I can't really tell because I've been hearing myself for a while now, but I ran out, so I stopped taking them. I have a doctor's appointment. I think it's either the 17th or the 22nd. And whenever I go, I'm going to ask about testosterone, how much it costs, how can I get on it? Because I want to start my journey right now. Like, I want to start it, all this. So, yeah, moral of the story is I'm trans. Hello, I'm Stefan. I am a pansexual trans man, and I'm back on YouTube as a male. But I want this video to be a little bit long, so I got some questions that people have asked me, just a couple of questions that people have asked me about me and my transition, and I'm just going to answer them. So let me just pull them up. When do you realize you were transgender? I think I said this. I realized I was transgender around the end of ninth grade. That's when I started calling myself Stefan. I always wanted that name. I never had a problem with a name change. I knew that Stefan fit me. So I've been transgender for what, ninth, 10th, 11th, 3 years. Well, I knew I was, but I wasn't accepting until 2017, I guess. If that makes sense. What made you decide to come out? What made me decide to come out? I honestly was tired of being called a female. I hated it. It made me cringe, made my stomach hurt, and looking down, it gave me dysphoria, and I really hated it. I didn't want to deal with this, and I just wanted to be me. So I just came out. I was really scared to come out, but I just did it. Pushed myself, and I did it. How's your family and friends with accepting it? Like I said, my family and my friends are really supportive, and I never expected that. Everyone's supportive of me. I haven't came out to my grandparents or really my aunt, but everyone else is like really accepting. My close family, like my mom, my stepdad, really accepting. So yeah, how do you feel now that you're out? Honestly, if I be truthfully honest with you guys, I feel really relieved and less stressed and less worried. I feel like I could be me, I could just be out there and be the person that I want to be. So I feel really out and open and happy with how I, came out to the world. Hello world, me. What are your life changes and goals and regarding to being trans, and what would you like to succeed in the future? My goals regarding being trans, I would love to get top surgery. Love it. Bottom surgery isn't really a necessity to me. And no, it doesn't make me less of a male because I might not want it. I just think that it's more risky. So if it comes down to it, top surgery will be the first thing that I would love to get. And if bottom surgery comes around to it, and if I want to get it, yeah, I'll get it. But it won't be a problem if I don't get it. Do your teachers in school know about you being transgender? Yes, most of them do, except my art teacher. Um, I never mentioned it to him because he's a priest, and I didn't want the negativity. But all my teachers, they call me Steph or Stefan. They call me by the right pronouns, and I just really, really appreciate it. Like, really do. When do you plan to start testosterone? Like I said, I have an appointment in what, a couple of weeks to the doctor. I'm gonna ask my doctor about it. So as soon as possible, I'm ready to get on that man juice. Yeah, that was corny. Tell us more about being trans. Okay, so being trans, I want to start off with saying that being trans is not like a trend. It's nothing to play around with. being trans is really, really like scary. It's emotional. It's vulnerable. It's dysphoric. You know, you being born and stuck in a body that you don't want. You know, it's really hard. It's really scary. You walk around trying to pass. You know, hoping that someone doesn't call you ma'am. You know, or sir. Or it even matter. Like whatever you identify as, you hope someone doesn't call you the opposite. Um, it's emotional. It really is. You have a battle with yourself. There's bad days. There's good days. You know, it's really a hard spiral of emotions. It's unexplainable. But if you're trans, I know that you guys know how I feel. But at the end of the day, you have to, you know, believe in yourself that you are who you want to be. Like every day I wake up and look in the mirror and I be like, you know, hey Stefan, you're valid. You know, you looking good today, man. That just, you know, self talk, self prep, you know, for the day. Especially when I go to school, you know, people calling you the wrong pronouns. You know, you got to correct them, but you know, you got to have like the energy and, you know, the mindset that, you know, you can do that. You can be you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's really emotional and it's sometimes unexplainable. But at the end of the day, you know who you are. And if you like, you know, they say people detransition, you know, go back to their original gender, and that's completely fine. You don't judge no one based on that. But, you know, you just got to, you know, believe in yourself, have a nice, wonderful support system. And if you don't have family that supports, you can always find people on the internet, people close to you, you know, that support you, you know. I made a Facebook and I have like a lot of trans friends, and the trans group is like really accepting and supportive, and you know, it's a really good feeling to know that you're not the only one that's going through problems, but at the same time it's a good feeling to give out, you know, emotional support to others as well, and see smiles on their faces. So yeah, um that basically sums up this video. You know, like, comment, share, subscribe, show your friends. And I don't have a thumbnail, so we're gonna get one right now. That's ugly. That's ugly too. Nope, we're not gonna get a thumbnail. I'll take it myself. Okay, like, comment, share, subscribe. I think I said that already. It's your boy Stefan, and I am out.